Welcome back. I am Heather Patterson and you are watching Happier at Work. Every week I create a video designed to help you create, build, inspire, and lead a happier work life. If you're new here, I'd love it if you would subscribe. And to loyal viewers, thank you for your time and attention. It means so much to me. Today is the last day of November, which means December is tomorrow, which means that next year is like next month. Are you freaking out about that? Because I'm sort of like, wow. This week, this video, we're gonna talk all about planning. You've probably heard the term fail to plan, plan to fail. And well, I tend to agree. And there's good things that can come out of failure. That's not to say that lessons aren't learned and all of that, but I definitely agree with the premise that when we plan and we do some preparations, that, well, we'll just be less likely to fail, right? And we'll just be happier along the way. I've helped hundreds of people plan for their businesses. And what I find is, well, the planning stages are fun. Everybody has lots of ideas and everything. But where people fall flat is in the communication of the plan and in the follow-up of the plan. So we're going to spend a little bit of time on all three areas today. So the planning part, the communicating the plan, and the following through. So when it comes to planning, first of all, you need to have the right people involved. Getting the right people together to have the conversations is really important. So make sure that you have some key stakeholders involved, not necessarily everybody from the top, and certainly not just people who are going to agree with what you have to say. We do need some people who are going to challenge us and push us and pull us into new ideas and new areas where we wouldn't go ourselves. Once you get the right people in the room, then you need to pose a series of questions to help bring out the plan for the coming year. Or maybe you don't even want to plan for a whole year ahead. Some businesses are so fast-paced that planning for an entire year is just, well, it's just too much. Maybe just focus on the next quarter, but plan. You got to get some time around your plan. So know what you're planning for, know what time period you're planning for, and then ask the right questions. Here are some questions that I suggest. First, what is it that we want to achieve in that designated time frame? The second question is why? Why does this matter? Why is it relevant? Why does this make a difference to us, to our team, to our customers, to our market, to our community, to our world? Why does this matter? Then you want to make sure you're really clear on what success looks like. How will I know I succeeded is your third question. How will I know that we or I succeeded? What will I be able to see or count or feel even? The next question is, how will I get there? What are the milestones? What are sort of the key points along the way that are going to allow me to know, okay, I'm making progress. I'm getting to the goal, or we are getting to the goal. And lastly, and this is my favorite one, how will you celebrate? How will we celebrate meeting our goal, meeting our milestone? Now, if you haven't seen the video on celebrations, I suggest that you go check it out. I've done a number of talks on how to celebrate big wins, small wins. Celebration is key. And so make a plan to succeed and to celebrate those successes in advance. Okay, here's the thing I want you to keep in mind. I just did strategic planning in 4 questions. It's not always that simple, but that's just a general start for you. If you need more information on strategic planning, that's definitely something that me and my team, we can help you with. So I'd love to hear from you if you want to dig a little deeper. Once you've made your plan and you've set some goals and you are ready to rock and roll, well, you need to communicate it. If you only keep your ideas inside of your conference room, boardroom, or even in your head or your notepad, no one's going to know how they can help you. So you need to communicate what the plan is to your entire team. Part of being happy at work is that we know that we are contributing contributing to a meaningful goal. And when you, especially you, the leader, are communicating to your teammates, people who are working for you, that, hey, this is the goal and here's how you will contribute, you will give them what they need to be happier at work. The third and final component of a successful plan is scheduling the follow-ups, the follow-throughs. I see this all the time. Like I said, hundreds of people I've helped with their strategic planning, and it never fails. The ones that are saying, oh, no, we got this ourselves, and they don't schedule the follow-throughs and the check-ins, they tend to fall short. And it's no surprise. See, there's a researcher and writer, her name is Gretchen Rubin, and she studies personal habits and happiness. And what she has found is that most of the world, they need external accountability. She has a whole book on it. I'm reading it now. I'm not all the way through, but it's called The Four Tendencies. It's amazing, and it talks all about our need for varying levels of accountability, internal and external. So I suggest you check that out. Schedule that follow through. Most people need the external accountability, so just do it. For these check-ins, I strongly recommend that you make it hyper predictable, hyper structured. Weekly check-ins with a set agenda. It does not need to be complex. Really, you can start with some good news. You can ask, how are things going? You can ask, where are we stuck? And what is the next step? Making sure that people are getting what they need to make that meaningful progress to the goal. You stick to this weekly schedule and voila, at the end of the quarter or the 6 months or even the year, you'll have met your goal. Now remember, those milestones, they're important, and you gotta be celebrating along the way. I strongly recommend that you divide those goals into quarter-sized chunks. It's just better for everybody that way. That's all I have for you today, Happy Doer. Remember, the greatest, most successful companies, they're winning because they have chosen to invest in employee happiness. If you want to be great in your industry, in your market, and you're not sure where to start, that's where I come in. I have coaching, training, workshops for you to start your journey in investing in employee happiness and making everything better at work. I'd love to hear from you. Head on over to heatherpatterson.com and click schedule a consultation so we can chat very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.